Hello guys, this is Akash. Welcome back to this YouTube channel Nursery with Lecture. In this video, I am going to solve the top 15 questions for JEE Mains 2023 April attempt, and today's chapter is straight lines and pair of straight lines. So basically, we are going to solve the 15 questions which have the maximum probability to come in the JEE Mains April attempt. So there will be a slight concept difference, but these questions have the maximum probability because these questions are the previous year questions of straight lines, and also these are top 15 questions. From the straight lines chapter. In straight lines, so many questions are asked in the previous years, but the top 15 questions which I chosen will have the probability because these are all the previous 2-3 years questions only. And also, if anyone didn't join the Telegram group, join the Telegram group. And also, if you didn't watch the previous videos in the top 15 question series, watch those videos also. And also, I already completed one batch, that is Change Makers batch series. In that, in every chapter, I discussed every chapter in one shot, so you will get all the videos in the playlist section, so go and check it out. And also in those one shot sessions, you will revise the every chapter in around 2 hours to 3 hours only, so it will be a maximum benefit for you. So please watch those videos also. So watch this video also till the end, because the 15 questions which I am going to discuss here are the previous year questions. So I am repeating again, these questions are the previous year questions only from the straight lines. So watch till the end. So the first question is on the board, that is, let the point P alpha comma beta be at a unit distance from each of the two lines, that is line L1 and L2. So basically they given two lines, that is 3x minus 4y plus 12 equal to 0, and line L2 is 8x plus 6y plus 11 equal to 0. If P lies below L1, so basically suppose if we take this as the line L1. So if we take this as a line L1, this as a line L2, the first line equation is 3x minus 4y plus 12 equal to 0, and the line 2 equation is 8x plus 6y plus 11 equal to 0. And they are saying that this point P alpha comma beta be at a unit distance from each of the two lines, and also they given that P lies below L1, that is this is a line L1 and P lies below L1 and above L2. So basically the point lies here, that is P alpha comma beta. And also they are saying that P alpha comma beta lies below L1 and above L2, and from this point the distance, that is the distance from L1 and L2 is unit distance. Unit distance. And also when you observe these two lines clearly, that is L1 and L2, basically when you are going to solve a question, please observe the values they given. Here 3x minus 4y plus 12 equal to 0, 8x plus 6y plus 11 equal to 0. By seeing directly you cannot assume anything, but when you see the slopes of these two lines, that is line L1 slope, that is minus 3 divided by minus 4, that is 3 by 4. The slope of the line L1 is 3 by 4, and when you observe the slope of the line L2, you will get minus 8 divided by 6, that is 4 by 3, that is minus 4 by 3. So by observing the slopes, it is clear that these two lines are perpendicular, because when multiplying slopes you will get minus 1, that is 3 by 4 into minus 4 by 3, you will get minus 1. When it will possible? When if two lines are perpendicular, their multiplication of slopes is minus 1. So basically these two lines are perpendicular. These two lines are perpendicular, and also this point alpha comma beta lying between L1 and above L2. So it is clear that it will form a square. So basically actual diagram is like this, that is these two lines are perpendicular, and suppose this is a point alpha comma beta here, unit distance. So basically when you observe, it is a square of unit distance. So from these we can get two things, that is this point is unit distance from these 2 points, that is L1 and L2. So by substituting, that is by using the perpendicular distance formula, we can get a equation to solve. And also to basically here you have to find alpha beta. They are asking 100 into alpha plus beta, so you have to find the point alpha beta. So to find alpha beta we require at least two equations, because the unknowns are two. So we have to find two equations. The first equation here is the perpendicular distance from line L1 is 1, that is from the point alpha beta. So that is the first equation. So I am deducing that equation. So the line L1 equation is 3x minus 4y plus 12 equal to 0. So the perpendicular distance, that is alpha beta, 3 alpha minus 4 beta plus 12 divided by root of 3 square plus 4 square, that is 25, that is 5, that equal to 1. So mod of 3 alpha minus 4 beta plus 12 equal to 5. So this is basically, this is the equation number 1. And also, and when you observe clearly, these perpendicular lines, if I draw the angular bisector to this, it will definitely pass from the point alpha beta. So from these also you can find another equation. So now I am finding the two lines angular bisector equations, that is L1 and L2. So 3x minus 4y plus 12 divided by root of 3 square plus 4 square equal to 8x plus 6y plus 11 divided by root of 8 square plus 6 square. So basically here you will get 3x minus 4y plus 12 divided by 5 equal to 8x plus 6y plus 11 divided by 8 square. 8 square is 64, 6 square is 36, 64 plus 36 is 100, root 100 is 10. So when I cancel these things, you will get 6x minus 8y plus 24 equal to 8x plus 6y plus 11. So when I solve this equation, you will get 2x plus 14y minus 13 equal to 0. So this is the equation number 2. And also this is angular bisector equation. I already said it will contain the point alpha beta. So I am substituting alpha beta here. That is 2 alpha plus 14 beta minus 13 equal to 0. So basically the final equation is 2 alpha plus 14 beta minus 13 equal to 0. And also here from this equation, that is 3 alpha minus 4 beta plus 12 equal to 5. This is another equation. So from solving these two equations, 2 alpha plus 14 beta minus 13 equal to 0. So when I solve this, I will get here 5 minus 12, that is 7. So we have to solve these equations. So I am multiplying into 3 here, into 2 here, into 3 here. I will get 6 alpha minus 8 beta plus 14 equal to 0 and 6 alpha plus 42 beta minus 39 equal to 0. Minus minus plus, and when I solve this, that is minus 50 beta, and here it is 39 plus 14, that is 3, 453. 7 to 14, basically 12 minus 5, that is 7, and when I am going to solve, I will get minus 50 beta plus so basically here 3 alpha minus 4 beta plus 12 equal to 5. This is the equation. So from this equation we will get here 39, 33 is 39 only, minus 50 beta plus 53 equal to 0, beta equal to minus 53, that is minus 53 by minus 50, that is beta equal to 53 divided by 50. This is beta, and now we have to find alpha. So beta is 53 divided by 50. So from this equation we will get 2 alpha plus 14 into 53 divided by 50 equal to 13. So when I solve this, 2 7s are 2 25s. 2 alpha equal to 13 minus 53 into 7, that is 21, 7 3 is 35, 36, 37. That is 371 divided by 25. So that is 25 into 13, 35, 65, 13 to 26, 26, 32, 325. 325 minus 371 divided by 25, and 2 it will go down and it will become 50, and now it will become 325 minus 371. How much it is? That is 25. 25 plus 21, 25 plus 21, it is 46, that is minus 46 divided by 50. So this is alpha. So now finally I got alpha equal to minus 46 by 50 and beta equal to 53 by 50. So they are asking 100 into alpha plus beta. 100 into what is alpha? Minus 46 by 50, and what is beta? Plus 53 by 50. So when I solve this, that is 75 by 50 and multiplication 100, 52's, that is the final answer is 14. So basically this is the way to solve this question. So basically here they are asking to find the point alpha beta. So to find the point alpha beta, two unknowns are there. So to solve the to find the two unknowns, we have to find the two required equations. The first equation is the perpendicular distance, it should be equal to 1, I am equated to 1. And the second is the angular bisector equations of these two, L1 and L2, it should contain the point alpha beta, because this is a square formation. So in the square formation, the diagonal and the distances are alpha beta, that is 1, 1, 1, 1. So the perpendicular distance is 1, so the angular bisector equation should contain the point alpha beta. So from that I deduce the equation, and the second, the perpendicular distance I find another equation. By solving these two equations I find alpha beta and substituted in the required form, that is 100 into alpha plus beta, I got 14. So the solution for this is, the final answer is 14. Now we will move to second question. And now the second question. And the second question is, if the orthocenter of the triangle, whose vertices, are 1, 2, 2, 3 and 3, 1 is alpha beta, then the quadratic equation QE is quadratic equation whose roots are alpha plus 4 beta and 4 alpha plus beta is. So basically it contains options, that is x square minus 19x plus 90 equal to 0. This is the first option. The second option is x square minus 18x plus 80 equal to 0. This is second option. That is third option is x square minus 22x plus 120 equal to 0. And the fourth option is x square minus 20x plus 99 equal to 0. So basically this is the second question. And what they are asking, if the orthocenter of the triangle whose vertices are, so we are giving 3 vertices and it is a triangle 1, 2, 2, 3 and 3, 1. So basically they are given a triangle whose vertices are 1, 2, 2, 3 and 3, 1, and they are saying that the orthocenter of this triangle by the vertices 1, 2, 2, 3 and 3, 1. Suppose this is the orthocenter and this orthocenter is given as alpha beta. So basically in this question we have to find the orthocenter, and by solving the orthocenter we will get alpha beta, and from this alpha beta they are saying that alpha plus 4 beta and 4 alpha plus 4 alpha plus beta are the roots of this another quadratic equation, and we have to find that quadratic equation. So basically this is a mix of two concepts, that is straight lines and the second is quadratic equations. So this is a mixed question. So from these, that is 1, 2, 2, 3 and 3, 1, we can find the orthocenter. How we can find the orthocenter? Basically the orthocenter is the point of intersection of altitudes. So the point of intersection of altitudes, the altitude will pass from the vertex and it is perpendicular to the opposite side. So this is altitude, this is another altitude, these two are perpendicular. infer that. And this line is perpendicular to this line, so I have to find the slope of this line. This that is 3 minus 1, that is 2, divided by 2 minus 3, that is minus 2. So the slope of this line, suppose if we name points as A, B, C, slope of BC equal to minus 2. So what is the slope? Suppose this is a point D. What is the slope of AD? Slope of AD equal to 1 by 2. Since, what is the reason? Because it is perpendicular. And also it is the passing point is 1, 2. So we already know the what is the altitude property. It will pass from the vertex of the triangle. So basically, by using the slope and the point slope form, we can find the equation of straight line. So that is y minus 2 equal to 1 by 2 into x minus 1. So 2y minus 4 equal to x minus 1, x minus 2y and plus 3 equal to 0. This is a first equation. I find that this altitude AD, this is the equation of AD altitude. Now I have to find, suppose this is the point F, I have to find the equation of BF. So BF is the in AC point, what is the slope of AC? That is 2 minus 1, 1, and this is minus 2, that is minus 1 by 2. Slope of AC equal to minus 1 by 2. So what is the slope of BF? That is 2, because since AC and BF are perpendicular, so this is a reason. So now using the slope point form, that is 2, 3 and 2, we can write the equation, that is y minus 3 equal to 2 into x minus 2. So now y minus 3 equal to 2x minus 4, 2x minus 5, y minus 1 equal to 0. This is another equation. What is the equation? Equation of BF. These two straight lines will intersect and it will give orthocenter. So now I am going to solve these two equations, that is x minus 2y plus 3 equal to 0. This is the first equation, and the second equation is 2x minus y minus 1 equal to 0. So to solve this equation, I can multiply the above equation by 2, that is 2 here, it will become 4, it will become 6, and when I subtract this, I will get here minus 3y plus 7 equal to 0. So y equal to minus 7 by 3. This is y equal to minus 7 by 3. And now substituting this in the second equation, y equal to minus 7 by 3, I will get 2x plus 7 by 3 minus 1. So it will become 7 by 3 minus 1 is 4 by 3. 4 by 3, if I shift it to right side, that is minus 4 by 3. And 2 to cancel, that is x equal to minus 2 by 3. So I got x equal to minus 2 by 3 and y equal to minus 7 by 3. Basically these x and y are what are these things? This is orthocenter only. So I can replace here x as alpha and y as, where is y? Here. Y as beta. Basically this is the point of intersection of altitudes now. So basically the point of intersection of altitudes is orthocenter, and given the orthocenter as alpha beta. So alpha equal to minus 2 by 3 and beta equal to minus 7 by 3. And now they are saying that then the quadratic equation whose roots are alpha plus beta. So this part is completed. Alpha plus 4 beta, 4 alpha plus beta. So basically these are the two roots. We already know how to form the quadratic equation, that is x square minus sum of roots into ax plus product of roots. So x square minus, what is the sum of the roots? What is the sum of these two roots? That is alpha plus 4 beta plus 4 alpha plus beta into x plus product of the roots, that is alpha plus 4 beta into 4 alpha plus beta. So leave this part. When you observe this part, it will come 5 alpha plus 5 beta into x plus this thing, and x square minus, when I take 5 as common, that is alpha plus beta into x plus this thing. And when you observe alpha plus beta, this is alpha and beta, and now I am adding these things. That is alpha equal to minus 2 by 3 minus 7 by 3, that is minus 10 by 3. Alpha plus beta. One second. Is there any mistake here? One second. Is everything right? Alpha plus beta, that is, here it is wrong. 3, that is minus 2 minus 7, it is minus 9, and it is minus that is alpha plus beta equal to minus 3. One second. Wait, I will solve again this question. Something error has happened here. One second. They given 1 comma 2, 2 comma 3 and 3 comma 1 as points. So I have to find this equation. The slope of this is 3 minus 1, that is 2, and 2 minus 1, that is the slope of the equation is minus 2. So it is 1 by 2 and the point is 1 comma 2. Y minus 2 equal to 1 comma 2 into x minus 1. So 2y minus 4 equal to x minus 1. X minus 2y plus 3 equal to 0. This is equation 1. And the second equation, the slope of this equation is 1 minus 2. So it is basically, this is this equation is minus 1 by 2 and the slope of this is 2. Passing point is 2 comma 3. Y minus 3 equal to 2x minus 4. 2x minus y minus 1 equal to 0. This is second equation. So I have to solve these two equations, that is x minus 2y plus 3 equal to 0. When I want to solve this equation, I will multiply these as, and it will become like this, subtraction plus minus. So it will become 3y minus 7 equal to 0, y equal to 7 by 3. Y equal to 7 by 3. Now y equal to 7 by 3. Now 2x minus 7 by 3 minus 1 equal to 0. 2x, it will become minus 10 by 3 equal to 0. 2x equal to 10 by 3. 2 to 5 cancel, x equal to 5 by 3. So this is a mistake here. It will lead to the wrong answer. So you have to check. So now I got y equal to 7 by 3 and x equal to 5 by 3. So basically these x and y are alpha and beta. So beta equal to 7 by 3, alpha equal to 5 by 3. So now I have to solve the equation, that is quadratic equation. So the quadratic equation formation is x square sum of the roots plus product of the roots. So x square minus sum of the roots is alpha plus 4 alpha, that is 5 alpha, 5 alpha plus 5 beta. If you take 5 as common, it will become alpha plus beta into x, and product of the roots. Product of the roots, that is alpha plus 4 beta into 4 alpha plus beta. So to save the calculation, keep this as aside and only solve this x square minus 5 into alpha plus beta. What is alpha plus beta? 5 by 3 plus 7 by 3, that is 12 by 3, that is 4 into x, plus alpha plus 4 beta into 4 alpha plus beta. X square minus 20x plus something. To save the calculation, x square minus 20x. Observe the options. X square minus 20x, where it will become? Option A neglected. Option D is correct. That is x square minus 20x plus, it will become 99. When you solve alpha plus beta into 4 alpha plus beta, the answer will become as, by simply substitute the values, that is alpha plus, that is alpha plus is 5 by 3 plus 4 into 4 into 4 beta, that is 7 by 3. It will become 5 by 3 plus 28 by 3, and finally it will become 33 divided by 3, that is 11. 11 into 4 alpha plus beta. 4 into alpha is 5 by 3 plus beta is 7 by 3. It is 20 by 3 plus 7 by 3, that is 27 by 3, and it is 9, and 11 into 9 it is 99. So the answer is x square minus 20x plus 99. So the answer is D. This is second question. Now third question. Now the first two questions are from the straight lines. So now I am doing the pair of straight lines question. The pair of straight lines question is, if one of the lines given by 6x square minus xy plus 4cy square equal to 0 is 3x plus 4y equal to 0, then C is option A, option B, option C, option D, -3, 0, 3, 1. So basically this is a question from the pair of straight lines. So when we see the question, first read the question carefully. If one of the lines given by, this is the pair of straight lines, that is 6x square minus xy plus 4cy square. This is a pair of equation this is. And from these pair of equations, that is pair means two equations. The first equation they are already given, you have to find the other equation. The first equation is 3x plus 4y equal to 0. So to find the other equation, just I am substituting the value from here to this equation. So this is equation 1 and this is equation 2, and I am solving this second equation. I will get x as, I will get 3x equal to minus 4y and x equal to minus 4y by 3. So I am substituting the x value to here. So I will get 6 into minus 4y by 3 whole square minus into minus 4y by 3 into y plus 4c y square equal to 0. So what I will get, 6 into, that is 16 y square divided by 9 minus plus this is 4 y square divided by 3 plus 4c y square. So from these things, that is y square is common, and this is also cancelling, that is 3 2's 3 3's, that is 32 by 3 y square plus 4 by 3 y square plus 4c y square. So from these things I am taking common y square. 32 by 3 plus 4 by 3 plus 4c equal to 0. So the y square is not equal to 0. So this has to be equal to 0. So when this has to be equal to 0, I am just adding these things. That is 32 plus 4 divided by 3 plus 4c equal to 0. And this is 36 divided by 3 plus 4c equal to 0. This is 12, and 12 plus 4c equal to 0. 4c equal to minus 12, c equal to minus 3. So from this we got c equal to minus 3. So the answer is A. This is the pair of straight lines question from the previous year only. And now fourth question is, a triangle is formed by the x-axis, y-axis. A triangle is formed by the x-axis, y-axis and the line 3x plus 4y equal to 60. Then the number of points P, A, B which strictly lie inside the triangle. Lie inside the triangle where A is an integer and B is a multiple of A. Is basically, this is numerical type answer, so you have to report the answer here, numerical. So basically I can write directly on the board, but I am dictating the question. The reason is, when I dictate and when you hear the question carefully, you will get lots of opportunities to solve this question. So a triangle is formed by x-axis. So basically, when this is a coordinate axis, this is x-axis here, this is y-axis. They are saying that a triangle is formed. How it is formed? By the x-axis and y-axis and this line. Suppose this is a line. This line is 3x plus 4y equal to 60. From this you will get a triangle. This is a triangle. They are saying that there is a point P A comma B which is strictly lying in this triangle, and they are saying that in this triangle there are infinite points, that is there might be a points that is infinite that will lie in this triangle, but they are keeping some conditions to reduce the answer. So what they are keeping the conditions? Where A is an integer, they are saying that A is an integer. So nearly infinite possibilities came to the finite possibilities now, because when A is integer there can be limited opportunities, and they are saying that again, and B is a multiple of A, and again they are saying that B is a multiple of A. So suppose if we take what are multiples, suppose if we take the first is 3, what are the multiples of 3? It can be 3, it can be 6, it can be 9. So basically like this. So the B should lie like this. It should be like this only. That is B should be the multiple of A only. This is a condition. So how many points that are strictly lying in this triangle? So basically if we see the equation, that is 3x plus 4y equal to 60. Now I am taking this point, that is intersection point. When y is 0, what is x? X is 20 here, 20 comma 0. And when x is 0, what is y? That is 15. So up to 0 to 20 points, and it should strictly lie inside only. So the point 0 comma 0 and the point 20 comma 0 are neglected here. So it should lie between 1 to 19 only. So I am substituting the points, that is when x equal to 1, case 1, x equal to 1. Suppose when x equal to 1, how many points it will get? So when x equal to 1, I am substituting in this equation, that is 3x plus 4y equal to 60, 3 plus 4y equal to 60, 4y equal to 57, y equal to 57 by 4, and 57 by 4 is 4 ones 4, it is 17. Nearly it is 4 4s are 16, that is 1, and point here it is 2, 8, 2.0, that is 14. So the final answer is 14.25 here. So we will neglect 0.25. So when I taking A as 1, what can I take the remaining? Multiples of A. That is 1 comma 1, I can take 1 comma 2, I can take, that is multiples. You have to take multiples only. So there must be like how many possibilities? That is 14 possibilities. So how many points it will get? Like that you have to check. Suppose this is a case of 1, when I take 1, and when I take 2, when I substitute x equal to 2, that is second case, that is 6 plus 4y equal to 60, 4y equal to 54, y equal to 54 divided by 4. How much it will get? 4 ones 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 and 5, that is 13.5. And when x equal to 2, what can be here? When x equal to 2, there must be multiples. So 2 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 2 comma 3, So basically here 1 comma 1, like that it will come. 2 comma 3 is neglected because it is not multiple. 2 comma 4, 2 comma 6. So like this 2 comma 1 is also neglected. Why it is neglected? Because 1 is not a multiple of 2. That is, we can write 2 comma 2, 2 comma 4, 2 comma 6, 2 comma 8 up to 2 comma, and also the y should not lead 15. It should not exceed 15. How many points it will get? 2, 4, 6, 8, 2 comma 10, 2 comma 12, 2 comma 14. So this is end. How many points? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here there is 7 points. And when x equal to 3, and when x equal to 4, and when x equal to 5, when x equal to 6, x equal to 7. So when x equal to 3, that is 9 plus 4y equal to 60, 4y equal to 51, y equal to 51 divided by 4. And when x equal to 4 here, that is 12, 12 plus 4y equal to 60, 4y equal to 48, y equal to 12. And when x equal to 5, 5 3 is 15, that is 45, y equal to 45 divided by 4. And it is 11.25. And when x equal to 6, 6 3 is 18, 60 minus 18, 18, it is 42, 42 divided by 4, 42 divided by 4, it will become 4 tens 42 point, and it will become 5, that is 10.5. And when x equal to 7, 7 3 is 21, 21, that is 39, 39 divided by 4, it will become 4 9s 36, 30, 4 7s 28, and 9.75. So when I am taking these all things, when x equal to 3, what are the points I will get? 3 comma 3 I can get, 3 comma 6 I can get, 3 comma 9, 3 comma 12, 3 comma 15 I cannot get. So how many points here? 4 points. And here when x equal to 4, that is 4 comma 4 I can get, 4 comma 8 I can get, 4 comma 12 I can get, but 4 comma 16 I cannot get. So here there are 3 points. And when x equal to 5, 5 comma 5 I can get, 5 comma 10 I can get. So when you observe these things carefully, the number of points are reducing here. So there will be a stoppage. You cannot calculate all the points, that is from 20 on x-axis and 15 on y-axis. So it can be limited. So the number of points are reducing. That is 5 comma 10, that is here 2 points. And here when x equal to 6, that is 6 comma 6 and 6 comma 12, that's it. It cannot be more than that. And when x equal to 7, 7 comma 7 or 7 comma 14. So here also 2 points, here also 2 points. And finally when x equal to 8, when x equal to 8. So up to now you understand carefully. X equal to 8, you can get 8 comma 8, but you cannot get 8 comma 16. So here you get only 1 point. Now we will check x equal to 9. 9 comma 9 I can get here, but 9 comma 18 I cannot get. So here it is 1. And now let's count the points. That is 1 2 9, 1 2 9 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 22 and 22 and here up to now here 22. Now let's check these points. That is here 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4, there is a possibility, up to 1 comma 14 there is a possibility. So how many points here? Here there are 14 points. So now 14 points. When x equal to 9, y should be a multiple, that is 1. So basically, is this correct? 2 comma 2, 2 comma 4, 2 comma 6, 2 comma 8, 2 comma 10, 2 comma 12, 2 comma 14. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 points, and here it is 14 points, that is 21 21 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32, but it should not exceed 31. Is this correct? So you can take rough estimation, that is when x equal to 1, you can get x 1 comma 1, but they kept that it should be a multiple. So basically the number of points is 14 here, that is 22. 22 plus 14, that is 36. So the answer for this question is 36 here, because the number of points here you are getting 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2 up to 1 comma 14. There are 14 points, and when x equal to 2, you are getting 2 comma 2, 2 comma 4, 2 comma 6, 2 comma 8, 2 comma 10, 2 comma 12, 2 comma 14. So here there are 7 points, and x equal to 3, that is 4 points, and x equal to 4, 3 points, and x equal to 5, 2 points, x equal to 6, 2 points, and when x equal to 7, that is 2 points, and when x equal to 8, you are getting 1 point. When x equal to 9, you are getting 1 point. Let me check x equal to 10. 10 comma 10. Yeah, 10 comma 10 is a possibility, na? 10 comma 10. Yes, there is a possibility. But it should be multiple. No, leave it there. So here the number of points is 36 only. So this is basically the counting question. You have to count very carefully. And now again the question from the pair of straight lines equation, that is let the equation of the pair of lines y equal to px and y equal to qx can be written as y minus px into y minus qx equal to 0. Then the equation of pair of angle bisectors of the lines x square minus 4xy minus 5y square equal to 0 is, they given options: x square minus 3xy plus y square equal to 0, and the second option x square plus 4xy minus y square equal to 0, and the third option x square plus 3xy minus y square equal to 0, and the fourth option is x square minus 3xy minus y square equal to 0. So basically this is a question from the pair of straight lines, and they given that let the equation of pair of lines, that is y equal to px and y equal to q of, can be written as y minus px and y minus qx. You already know there is no sense in thinking from this one, because this is the theory. When there are two lines of the form y equal to px and y equal to qx, you can write the pair of lines as y minus px into y minus qx equal to 0. So basically this is theory. They are saying that now then the equation of pair of angle bisector of the lines. So basically the final question is you have to find the angle bisectors for this line. You already know, for the equation x square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0, what are the angle bisector equations? What are the angle bisector equation? That is x square minus y square divided by a minus b equal to xy by h. Simply solve this. What are a, b, h here? When you compare this, you can get the values. So basically b equal to minus 5, a equal to 1, 2h equal to minus 4, so h equal to minus 2. Simply substitute these values in this equation. You will get x square minus y square divided by a is 1, b is minus 5, so minus minus plus, here xy by h is minus 2. So basically x square minus y square divided by 6 equal to xy divided by minus 2. So this is minus 3. So x square minus y square equal to minus 3xy. So when this is come to left side, you will get x square plus 3xy minus y square equal to 0. So where it is? X square plus 3xy minus y square. So option C. So like this you have to solve. Simply remember this equation. For any pair of straight lines, what is the pair of angular bisector for that line? That is x square minus y square divided by a minus b equal to xy by h. Now same question, same type. They are asked in JEE Mains 2023 January attempt. Same type. There is no difference, but they changed the equation, but the remaining total same. They are saying that I will dictate the question. The combined equation of the two lines, that is ax plus by plus c equal to 0 and a dash x plus b dash y plus c dash equal to 0 can be written as, I already said, when you given the two lines, you can write as ax plus by plus c into a dash x plus b dash y plus c dash in that is multiplication that equal to 0. So basically this is the equation they given, ax plus by plus c equal to 0, first equation, a dash x plus b dash y plus c dash equal to 0. These two equations can be represented as a pair, that is ax plus by plus c into a dash x plus b dash y plus c dash equal to 0. This is the theory part. I already explained the previous question. And now they are saying that you have to find the angle bisectors of the lines representing the equation, the given equation. 2x square plus xy minus 3y square equal to 0. They are asking that find the angle bisectors of this equation. They given options as 3x square plus 5xy plus 2y square equal to 0. Second option, x square minus y square plus 10xy equal to 0. And the third is x square minus y square minus 10xy equal to 0. And the fourth option is 3x square plus xy minus 2y square equal to 0. I already said, what are the angle bisectors equation for this equation? That is x square minus y square divided by a minus b equal to xy by h. Simply compare with the standard equation, ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. You will get a as 2, 2h equal to 1, b as minus 3, b equal to minus 3, 2h equal to 1, h equal to 1 by 2, a equal to 2. Simply substitute these values in this equation. You will get x square minus y square divided by a is 2 minus b is minus 3, that is plus 3 here. That is x square divided by h is 1 by 2. So what you will get, x square minus y square divided by 5 equal to 2xy. X square minus y square minus 10xy equal to 0. Where it is? X square minus y square minus 10xy equal to 0. So the answer is C. Similar type question. So it is important to remember the formulas. What are the equation for the angle bisectors? Whether it is straight line or pair of straight lines, you have to remember. And now, first question completed, second question completed, third completed, fourth completed. And now, a straight line. ST means straight line. A straight line cuts off the intercepts. Cuts off the intercepts OA equal to A, OB equal to B. And the positive directions of x-axis, and the positive direction of x-axis and y-axis, and the positive direction of x-axis and y-axis respectively, if perpendicular from origin to this line make pi by 6 angle with positive y-axis, and the given and area of triangle OAB equal to 98 by 3 into root 3. They are asking a square minus b square, and the options are 392 divided by 3, 196, 196 divided by 3, 98. So this is very simple question. They are saying that a straight line cuts off the intercepts. What are the intercepts? When a straight line cuts x-axis and y-axis, what are the lengths from the positive x-axis and positive y-axis? These lengths can be said as intercepts, and this is O, this is A, this is B. They have said that OA equal to A and OB equal to B. And they given that there is a perpendicular from the origin to this line. This is a perpendicular line here, and they are saying this perpendicular line will make angle pi by 6, that is 30 degree with the positive y-axis. So this is perpendicular. So what will be the angle of this? That is 60 degree. And this is right angle. So I am taking this. Suppose this is a point at D. Simply I am redrawing this O, and this is 60, and this is A. So basically I have to find the equation of AB. So to find the equation of AB, we already know that when a straight line cuts off the intercepts, and with the when the origin from the origin, if it will make a positive theta angle, what is the equation of the straight line AB? It is x cos theta plus y sin theta equal to P, and here P is a perpendicular distance, that is OD. So how to find OD here? And OA we got A. How to find OD? And here theta is already given, that is 60. They are not given, they given 30. By the right angle we find that is it is 60. So this is 60 basically. So that is when we substitute theta here, that is we will get x divided by, that is cos theta is 1 by 2, x by 2 plus y root 3 divided by 2 equal to P. We have to find P here, that is perpendicular distance OD. So how to find this? So we can apply here cos 60. Cos 60 equal to OD divided by A. What is OD? A cos 60. That is A by 2. So here basically it is A by 2. This is perpendicular distance, that is OD equal to P here. That is x by 2 plus y root 3 by 2 equal to A by 2. So when I take common 2 as common, I will get x plus root 3y equal to A. This is an equation which cuts the x-axis and y-axis. So when it is cutting the x-axis, the y is 0, that is x equal to A, I already got. What is the y value? When x equal to 0, y equal to A by root 3. So basically this is a y value. That means this is 0 comma A by root 3. What is A by root 3? This is a length from the positive x-axis, that is given as B. So I can simply write B equal to A by root 3. And now they are saying that what is the area of OAB? Area of OAB equal to 98 by 3 into root 3 they given. What is the area of OAB? That is half into base, that is OA into OB equal to 98 by 3 into root 3. And what is OA? That is A here. What is OB here? OB is B, but B can be written as A by root 3. That equal to 98 by 3 into root 3. So here that is A square divided by 2 root 3 equal to 98 divided by, here we can cancel root 3, that is 98 by root 3 here, root 3 cancel, 2 here, when we multiply here we will get A square equal to 196, A equal to 14. A equal to 14 here. What is B? B can be written as A by root 3. So what is the value of B? B equal to 14 by root 3. So the two values which we want, we got. Now we have to find A square minus B square. What is the value of A? 14. What is the 14 square? 14 square minus 14 by root 3 whole square. This value you have to find. 14 square is 196 minus 196 divided by root 3 square is 3. Now when you solve this, when we take common 196, 1 minus 1 by 3, and when you solve this thing, 196 into 2 by 3, and what is the answer here? That is 392 divided by 3. When you solve this thing, you will get 392 divided by 3. So what is the value of a square minus b square? That is option A, 392 divided by 3. Like this you have to solve. So please make the diagram very carefully and understand what are the things given and what are the things you need to find. And now next question. A triangle is formed by the tangents at the point 2, 2, 2, 2 on the curves y square equal to 2x and x square plus y square equal to 4x, and the line x plus y plus 2 equal to 0. If R is the radius of its circumcenter, circumcircle, then R square is so basically they given that a triangle is formed. How it is formed? By the tangents at the point. So basically there are two curves, a circle and parabola. At the point 2, 2, two tangents are drawn, and when these two tangents are intersecting at the point 2, 2, that is one intersection point we already got 2, 2, and now at the another intersecting point, suppose these two are the tangents and this is a straight line. They given x plus y plus 2 equal to 0. This is a line here, and these two are the tangent. This is tangent to parabola, and this is tangent to circle. What is the point given? 2, 2 is the point given, and we already know what is the equation of parabola here. Y square equal to 2x, and the point is 2, 2. We already know this point can be compared to the parametric point, that is 80 square, 280, and the value of a here is, what is the value of a here? That is 2 equal to 4 into 2 by 4 into x, that is 1 by 2. So when we substitute a value here, that is t square by 2 t, it should be same as like this. So from this here we got t equal to 2 here. So to find the tangent equation to the parabola, we already know the parametric equation of tangent to the parabola, that is ty equal to x plus at square. T value is 2, 2y equal to x plus a value is half, and t square is 4. So when you find 2y equal to x plus 2, this is the equation. This is the tangent equation, and this is for parabola at the point 2, 2. And when it is coming to circle, x square plus y square equal to 4x, that is xx1 plus yy1 minus 4 into x plus x1 divided by 2. I already explained in the changemakers batch series that in the circles there are some transformations required. X square can be substituted as, that is replaced as xx1, y square can be substituted as yy1, x substituted as x plus x1 divided by 2, y can be substituted as y plus y1 divided by 2 to find the equation of tangent at the point x1 comma y1. But here x1 comma y1 is 2 comma 2 only, so simply I am substituting the point. We will get 2x plus 2y minus 4 into x plus 2 divided by 2 equal to 0. So I will get 2x plus 2y minus 2x minus 4 equal to 0. 2x minus 2x cancel. Basically y equal to 2 here. So y equal to 2 is a line here. And y equal to 2 line, another line we already got, that is x minus 2y. X minus 2y plus 2 equal to 0. This is another line. And what is our last line? That is, last line we got x plus y plus x plus y plus 2 equal to 0. So basically these three are the lines, these three. From these three lines, a triangle is formed. Suppose this is a triangle. From these three lines, they are saying that in this triangle there is a circle, that is circumcircle, and we have to find the radius of the circle. Basically this is a question. So now we have to find the area. Why we have to find the area? Because in the triangle, if there is a circumcenter, that is circumcircle, the radius of the circumcircle can be calculated by the formula r equal to ABC divided by 4 delta. This is a formula, direct formula to find the radius of the circumcircle which is there in the triangle. So we have to find the area. So basically the three equations, y equal to 2. So basically we have to solve these points first. One point is 2, 2, we already know. Because the 2 points intersection is, that is, these two lines intersection is 2, 2. Simply we can get. So basically this point is 2, 2, and then what is the line here? This line is y equal to 2 and this line is x minus 2y plus 2 equal to 0, this line. And now we have to find the intersection x minus 2y, that is x plus 2y, and what is this line? X plus y plus 2 equal to 0. So I have to find the intersection y equal to 2 here. When I substitute y equal to 2, what is the value of x? X value is minus 4, that is minus 4 comma 2 here. And when x, now we have to find, we have to solve these two equations. That is x minus 2y plus 2 equal to 0, x plus y plus 2 equal to 0, minus minus minus, that is minus 3y, that is y equal to 0 here. Y equal to 0, when y equal to 0, x is minus 2. So now I got the points. So from these I can get the distances here. That is small a, small b, small c. Suppose this is a point A, this is a point B, this is a point C. First I will find the area, that is delta. Half into, there is a sliding method to find the area. What is the sliding method? Just keep the points here. 2, 2, minus 4, 2, minus 2, 0, and repeat the first quadrant. And slide down first, that is half into mod of 2 to the 4 here, and minus 2 into 2, that is minus 4 here, and again next slide up, you will get minus 4 minus, here it is minus 8, this is 0 and this is plus half into mod of 12, that is 6. So the delta is 6 here, that is area. So the work is completed, but we have to find the distances. 2, 2 and minus 4, 2. What is the distance here? That is, the distance is 6 here. And from these 2 points, that is root of 2 square 4 here, and here also 4, that is root 8, that is 2 root 2 here. And what is the distance here? Here the distance is root of, again 4, again 2 plus 2, that is 4, 4 square 16, that is root 20, and root of 4 into 5, that is 2 root 5. So here the distance is 2 root 5. So now substitute these things. Small a is 2 root 2, b is 2 root 5, c is 6, and down, that is 4 into delta. Delta is 6 here. So 2, 2, 4 cancel here, 6, 6 cancel here, that is r equal to root 10. But they asked to find, that is r square. So when you square these things, you will get r equal to 10. That is r square equal to 10. So this is the answer. So you have to type in the keyboard, that is r square equal to 10. That's it. This is a numeric type value. And now next question is, a light ray emits from A light ray emits from the origin making an angle 30 degree with positive x-axis after getting reflected by the line x plus y equal to 1 if this ray intersects x-axis at Q, then abscissa of Q is, they given the options: A 2 divided by root 3 minus 1, B 2 divided by 3 plus root 3, C D. Read the question carefully. A light ray emits from the origin. This is the coordinate axis. They are saying that a light ray is emitted from this and emits from the origin by making an angle 30 degree with the positive x-axis, and after emitting it is strike with the another line x plus y equal to 1 and it is reflected here like this. It is reflected, actually it has to go like this, but it has reflected here and it has reflected by the point Q. So when a line intersects the x-axis, the y coordinate is 0. So that is the reason why they are asking abscissa. The abscissa is x quadrant. Suppose the quadrant of the quadrant here is suppose h. Suppose if we assume the quadrant h, we have to report h value. But clearly it is, what is the equation of this line? That is this line. Basically there is no line here. So we can represent it by dot. What is the equation of this line? It is passing from the origin. So the equation is y equal to mx type. And what is the slope here? M equal to tan theta, that is tan 30. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So the equation is x equal to, that is y equal to x by root 3. This is the equation and this is a line. Clearly we can say that this point Q is the image of this Q should lie at the point y, that is Q dash. The point Q dash is lying in the line y equal to x by root 3. What is the reason? Because this line is reflected from the line x plus y equal to 1. So if it is not that is if it is, this line is not present, it should go like this and it is not reflected initially, but when this line we kept, that is x plus y equal to 1, the light ray will reflect and it will meet the x-axis at the point Q. So the point Q from this point and this line, that is x plus y equal to 1, and when we take the image, the Q dash will lie in this line. So from this we can get the required abscissa. So how can we get this h comma 0 is the h comma 0 from this point, we have to find the image from this line. So h comma 0 is the point and the line is x comma y equal to 1. So how can you get the image? That is x minus h divided by 2 equal to y minus k divided by 2 equal to minus 2 of ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by a square plus b square. Basically this is a formula to find the image. Now what is the point x minus h divided by 2 equal to y by 2 equal to, here not, it is not 2, it is a, it is b here. What is a and b? That is 1 1, and here minus 2 into x plus y minus 1 divided by a square is 1 square plus 1 square, that is 2 to cancel here, and x comma y, when we substitute h comma 0, you will get h minus 1 here. So finally x minus h by 1 equal to y minus by 1 equal to it is 1 minus h. So basically x equal to here, x minus h equal to 1 minus h, that is x equal to 1 here, and what is y, that is 1 minus h. And x equal to 1 and y equal to 1 minus h. So basically this is the point, that is image 1 comma 1 minus h. We already know the image is lying in this line. So when we substitute this point, that is 1 comma 1 minus h in this line, that is y equal to x by root 3, we will get 1 minus h here, that is 1 by root 3, and we will get 1 minus 1 by root 3 equal to h. We got the value of h. That is a required answer, that is abscissa, that is h. The h is 1 minus 1 by root 3, but there is no option here. So simply we have to do root 3 minus 1 divided by root 3, simply rationalize this. That is into root 3 plus 1 divided by root 3 plus 1. We will get root 3 whole square minus 1 square divided by root 3 into root 3 plus 1. That is 2 divided by root 3 into root 3 plus 1. 2, that is, 1 second, is this correct? Root 3 minus 1 divided by root 3, root 3 plus 1, that is 3, 3 minus 1, that is 2, root 3 into root 3 plus 1, yes, it is correct. But there is no option here. Why? 1 second. 1 comma 1 minus h. So basically 1 minus h here, 1 by root 3, 1 minus 1 by root 3 equal to h, root 3 minus 1 divided by root 3 equal to h, root 3 minus 1 into root 3 plus 1 divided by root 3 into root 3 plus 1. Simply now it is 3 root 3 whole square, that is 3, 3 minus 1, that is 2 here, divided by root 3. So when that is 3 here, 3 plus root 3. Yes, option is there. We have to multiply this. I am checking this option. It is 2, but it is root 3. So I am checking like this. So simply multiply this. Root 3 into root 3, that is 3. And root 3 into 1, that is root 3. 2 by root 3 plus root 3. So option is B. And now the next question is, for t belong to 0 comma 2 pi, if ABC is an equilateral, if ABC is an equilateral triangle, if ABC is an equilateral triangle with vertices A, sin t comma minus cos t, and vertex B, that is cos t comma sin t, and vertex C has a comma 3, such that its ortho center lies on a circle with center 1 comma 1 by 3, then a square minus b square. A square minus b square is equal to, first option is 8 by 3, second option is 8, third option is 77 by 9, fourth option is 80 by 9. Read the question carefully. They are saying that for t belongs to 0 comma 2 pi, where is it t, that is sin t. So there is t 0 comma 2 pi, it belongs, and if ABC is an equilateral triangle, they given that this is the equilateral triangle ABC and the point is sin t comma minus cos t, and B point is cos t, comma sin t, and C point is A, comma 3. So basically A, B, C are the vertices of the equilateral triangle such that its orthocenter lies on a circle. Suppose if we find the orthocenter of this triangle, it is lying on a circle whose center is 1, 1 by 3. That is, suppose this is a orthocenter. This orthocenter is lying in a circle. Suppose I am taking here like this 1, 1 by 3. With center 1, 1 by 3, there is a circle, and this circle contains a point of orthocenter. So they are saying that we have to find A square here and B square here. Where is B square? One second. Here it is not 3 here, it is B here. So we have to find A square minus B square here. So now I am finding orthocenter, but there is a trick here. It is an equilateral triangle. We all know that orthocenter, circumcenter and centroid all are the same points. That is, it will coincide on a single point. So we can find the centroid here directly. What is the centroid here? Suppose if we take centroid point as h, k, and it is same as the orthocenter, and it is same as the orthocenter here. So what is the quadrant of h? H equal to sin t plus cos t plus A divided by 3. And what is k quadrant? K quadrant is minus cos t plus sin t plus B divided by 3 here. When we move these 3 here, that is 3h. Here it is 3k. We can find, and when I shifting this plus as before, and here minus b, that is finally the equations are 3h minus a equal to sin t plus cos t, and 3k minus b equal to sin t minus cos t. Now why I am shifting all the things to left side? The reason is I have to eliminate the t to find the locus of the center, that is locus of the circle which contains 1, 3 as center, that is 1, 1 by 3. So to find that, simply I can square this and add this to eliminate t. When I square this, that is sin square t plus cos square t is 1, and I will get 2 sin t cos t, and here also same sin square t plus cos square t, but minus 2 sin square t plus cos t, that is sin t plus cos t. So I can get, that is here sin square t plus cos square t plus 2 sin t cos t, here sin square t plus cos square t minus 2 sin t cos t. When I add these two things, it will get cancelled, and here sin square t plus cos square t equal to 1, sin square t plus cos square t equal to 1, 1 plus 1 is 2 here. So right side it is 2, and left side here 3h minus a whole square plus 3k minus b whole square equal to 2. And when I take 3 as common here, and here also 3, how much we will get? 3 square as common, that is 9 as common. You will get h minus a by 3 whole square plus k minus b by 3 whole square, that equal to 2. And when I shift 9 to down, that is 2 by 9, you will get one thing, that is h minus a by 3 whole square plus k minus b whole square equal to 2 by 9. Basically this is the equation of the circle which we are waiting. And what is the center here? The center is a by 3 comma b by 3. But what they have said, they said that 1 by 3 is the center. So basically these two are the same points. So basically from these, what you are getting? A by 3 equal to 1, b by 3 equal to 1 by 3. So a equal to 3, b equal to 1. So what they are asking? A square minus b square. So a square equal to 9, b square equal to 1, a square minus b square equal to 9 minus 1, that equal to 8. So the answer is B here. So basically the trick in this question is, you don't go to find orthocenter, simply find the centroid. It will become the orthocenter, and after finding the orthocenter, simply find the locus but you cannot directly find the locus of the circle with center 1 comma 1 by 3. Just eliminate the t value, you can directly get the answer. And now next question is, let a alpha comma minus 2, b alpha comma 6, c alpha by 4 comma minus 2 be vertices of a triangle ABC if phi comma alpha by 4 is a circumcenter. Is a circumcenter of triangle ABC, then which of the following is not correct about triangle ABC? They given options as area is 24, perimeter is 25, circumradius is 5, in radius is 2. So basically this is a question. How to solve this question? Basically they said there is a triangle A, B and C here, and here A is alpha comma minus 2 and B is alpha comma 6 and C is alpha by 4 comma minus 2. But when you observe A and C quadrants, the y quadrant is same. That means when you find the slope is 0 here. The slope is 0. And also from this line AB, the slope is infinite. That means AB is perpendicular to AC at the vertex A, that is alpha comma minus 2. It is very important to find this type of things. So basically this is a right angle triangle, not a normal triangle. It is a right angle triangle with AB perpendicular to AC, and C point is alpha by 4 comma minus 2 and B point is alpha comma 6. This is a right angle triangle, and they are saying that phi comma alpha by 4, that is phi comma alpha by 4 is a circumcenter of this triangle. So what is the circumcenter of the right angle triangle? The circumcenter of the right angle triangle is the midpoint of the hypotenuse. This is the midpoint. Suppose if we take the midpoint as h comma k, what is the value of h? Alpha plus alpha by 4 divided by 2. And what is the value of k? That is 6 minus 2 divided by 2. That is 2 here. And here it is phi alpha by 8. So phi alpha by 8 comma 2 is the circumcenter, and they are given that it is equal to phi comma alpha by 4. So compare these things. Alpha by 4 equal to 2, alpha equal to 8. We got alpha equal to 8. So no need to find again this equation. So directly alpha equal to 8 here. So when alpha equal to 8, directly substitute the point. You will get quadrant A as 8 comma minus 2 and quadrant B as 8 comma 6 and quadrant C as 2 comma minus 2. And now we have to find these things. I am directly finding area. How the area is find half into the distance between them. What is the distance here? That is 6 here. And what is the distance here? The distance is 4 here. 4 or the distance is 8 here. It is 8. So basically the area is half into base into height. So basically it is 2 fourths, that is 24. Area is 24, it is correct. But don't do the blunder mistake. They are asking which is not correct. So option A is not. Now we have to find the perimeter. That is 8, this is 6, and what is this? This is root of 6 by 36, 36. That is, this is 10 here. What is the perimeter? 8 plus 6, that is 14. 14 plus 10, that is 24. But they given 25. This is option. That is option B is incorrect. So that is the correct answer. And now, we done already so many questions. Now it's time for another question, that is the equations of the sides. The equation of the sides AB, BC and CA of a triangle ABC or 2x plus y equal to 0, x plus py equal to 21a, a not equal to 0, and x minus y equal to 3 respectively. Let P2 comma alpha be the centroid, of triangle ABC, then BC square is equal to. This is a question. Basically, this is a numeric type. So no options are given. We have to solve. Basically, this is a triangle ABC here. ABC, and the equation of AB is 2x plus y equal to 0, and the equation of BC is x plus py equal to 21a, and the equation of AC is x minus y equal to 3. Simply we can solve these two things. You will get 2x plus y equal to 0, x minus y equal to 3, 3x equal to 3, x equal to 1. When x equal to 1, y is minus 2. Y is minus 2. So we got 1 point. And also, this is a line. There are some unknowns here. P there is unknown, A is there is unknown. So don't solve these two equations. Solve these equations, but simply do one thing. That is, take a parametric point on this line. That is the intersection point of this thing. It can lie on this point also, na? So simply take this thing. Suppose if I assume y as alpha, I can get x as, suppose I will assume x as alpha. Anything you can assume. That is, if I assume alpha as x, 2 alpha plus y equal to 0, y equal to 2 alpha, minus 2 alpha. That is x as alpha, y as minus 2 alpha. Like this. X as alpha, y equal to minus 2 alpha. And here also, I can assume a parametric coordinate. Suppose x is alpha, y equal to alpha minus 3. That is a beta here. Because same we cannot write. Beta. Alpha minus 2 alpha, beta comma, beta minus 3. So these are the parametric coordinates. And leave it like this, and they are saying that respectively let P2 comma alpha be the centroid. They said that G, they given G, and this G point as P, and they given 2 comma alpha. I have to find the centroid of the points 1 comma minus 2, alpha comma minus 2 alpha, beta comma beta minus 3. So what is the centroid of this? That is 1 plus alpha plus beta by 3 equal to the point, that is 2. And next, minus 2 alpha plus beta minus 3 equal to, that is by 3 equal to, that is alpha here. So I will get minus 5 minus 2 alpha plus beta equal to 3 alpha. So 5 alpha minus beta plus 5 equal to 0. This is equation. And from this, alpha plus 2 plus 1 equal to 6, alpha plus beta equal to 5. This is another equation. Simply solve these equations. What you will get? Alpha plus beta equal to 5. 5 alpha minus beta plus 5 equal to 0. What you will get? You will get alpha plus beta minus phi equal to 0. So when you solve these things, you will get alpha equal to 0, alpha equal to 0 here, and you will get beta as 5. So, and these points lie here. 1 second. Have we done any mistake? Basically this is plus 5. Yes, plus 5 here. Minus 5. It is minus. Basically in solving the equations we done a mistake here. X is beta and it is beta minus 3. Yes, it is correct. One second. Two x plus y equal to 0. 2x plus 2p y equal to 42a minus minus minus. One minus 2p equal to minus 42a, y equal to minus 42a by 1 minus 2p. Yes, this is a big process here. You can directly solve like this only, but why we are getting alpha equal to 0? Alpha cannot be 0. One second. 1 plus alpha plus beta divided by 3 equal to 2. That is alpha plus beta equal to 5. Leave this question, there is an error. We will solve another question here. The questions are completed. The last question, the equations of two sides of a variable triangle. or x equal to 0, y comma 3, and its third side, and its third side is a tangent to the parabola y square equal to 6x. Then the circumcenter is, so basically they are asking the locus of the circumcenter, and the options are 4y square minus 18y minus 3x minus 18 equal to 0, and option B is 4y square plus 18y plus 3x plus 18 equal to 0, and option C is 4y square minus 18y plus 3x plus 18 equal to 0, and option D is 4y square minus 18y minus 3x plus 18 equal to 0. So basically this is a question. This is a final question. Listen carefully. The equations of two sides of the variable triangle. So basically there is a variable triangle whose two sides are x equal to 0. Basically the x equal to 0 is a line that is perpendicular, that is y axis we can say, and y equal to 3 line is this. This is x equal to 0 line. This is y equal to 3 line, and there is a third side that is tangent to a parabola. Leave it that is a tangent to the parabola, leave it. Basically this is third side. How can it will be like this? It will be the third side, but this third side is the tangent to the parabola y square equal to 6x. Maybe it can be like this, it can be like this, but there can be anything. We cannot assume like this, but we can assume like this. There is a tangent, and this tangent is a third side of the triangle, we can assume. But here the complete focus we have to keep in the equation of tangent, that is y square equal to 6x. What is the slope form of this tangent equation? Y equal to mx plus a by m. What is the a here? A is 4 into 6 by 4 into x, that is 3 by 2. A is 3 by 2 here, that is y equal to mx plus 3 by 2m. Basically this is a required line here. The equation of this line is y equal to mx plus 3 by 2m. Now we have to find the solution, that is here 0 comma 3, there is a intersection point, and when x equal to 0, what is y here? When x equal to 0, we are solving these two equations, and when x equal to 0, the equation is 3 by 2a, and when y equal to 3, this is x equal to 0 line, and x equal to 0 line, what is the value of y? And when y equal to 3 by 2m, 3 minus 3 by 2m equal to mx, that is 6m minus 3 divided by 2m equal to mx, and x is this. So basically what is the value of here? 6m minus 3 divided by 2m square, comma, what is the value of y? Y is 3. So basically this is a line. They are saying that, and the third line is a tangent. Yes, we got the equation, that is y equal to mx plus 3 by 2m. They are saying that then the circumcenter, basically when you observe, this is a right angle triangle. In the previous question only I already said, in the right angle triangle, the circumcenter lies in the hypotenuse, that is a midpoint. So what is a midpoint here? The midpoint is 6m minus 3 divided 2m square plus 0 divided by 2, comma 3 by 2m plus 3 divided by 2. So basically this is a midpoint, and this is a midpoint, and also this is a, suppose this is this circumcenter can be taken as h comma k, and they are saying that this is a circumcenter and we have to find the locus. How we can find the locus? By eliminating m here. So basically the h value is 6m minus 3 divided by 4m square, and what is the value of k? K value is, this is 3 plus 6m divided by 4m. This is the value of k. We can simply eliminate m here. We have to find the value of m here, and we have to substitute here. We can find the locus. So 4km equal to 3 plus 6m, and next 4km minus 6m equal to 3, m equal to 4k minus 6 equal to 3, m equal to 3 divided by 4k minus 6. We got the value of m. Simply substitute here in this equation. So when we substitute h equal to 6 into, what is the value of m? 3 divided by 4k minus 6 minus 3 divided by 4 into 3 divided by 4k minus 6 whole square. Simply solve this equation. We will get h equal to 18 divided by 4k minus 6 minus 12k plus 18 divided by 3 square 9, 9 4 36 here, divided by 4k minus 6 whole square. It is cancelled here. And next, what we will get? It is multiplying like this, h equal to 36 minus 12k divided by, into here 4k minus 6 divided by 36 here. And when we take common, here, that is h equal to, what is the value of h here? What is the value of h here? H equal to, take common 12. By taking common 12, we can get 12 here, that is 3 minus k into 4k minus 6 divided by 36. 12 ones, 12 threes here, that is 3h equal to 12k minus 18 minus 4k square plus 6k. So basically 3h equal to minus 4k square plus 18k minus 18 here. So basically 4k square plus 3h minus 18k plus 18 equal to 0. So basically this is h comma k. But what we have to do? We have to substitute in the place h comma k, we have to substitute x comma y. We will get 4y square plus 3x minus 18y plus 18 equal to 0. We have to search this equation. 4y square plus 3x. 4y square plus 3x, all it is plus. So answer is B. So like this you have to solve this. So basically you have to solve like this. So the 15 questions are completed in the top 15 question series of straight lines and pair of straight lines. So that's it for the video. If you like this video, subscribe this channel and also hit the bell icon to get the notifications. And also if you didn't join the Telegram group, join the Telegram group, and also continue this series of the top 15 question series. I already completed so many videos in the previous sessions. Please watch those videos also. Those videos will be available in the playlist section. So that's it for the video. Thank you.